This could be seriously dangerous for LFO.
Rips, he's trying to get a little bit of safety, but he can't quite find it anywhere. Crying, watching on the door. There is a player around on Cigar, but they have that ability to leave somebody up there. Rise does the pressure in. Rips bites back, stops the hop over. There's Crying, getting that strike from above. BB's got to act now, but Crying's able to slink away. Shinka is going to take this time to get that kit down. Post-plant situation, and just another take of either of them. I was about to say the head got torn off by one, but Rogue, they gave them space, and then they took it back.
More just to take attention away from Crying, and if it is, that is smart play. He's dropped himself all the way back to white, successfully manages to move around. P4 gets Rips, but is traded out, and there is the player. Kept banging on about it, but for good reason. They didn't draw
first. The sort of gamble is to see if you can try and lock in the second, but you expect a response of fire, and he just had that little bit of extra sharpness. He drove it home. Rise, well, he drops it, and you can see the energy's coming through here. Crying. They have themselves a lot of attention paid towards this corner player in VIP. It's an important part to get a hold of. And Crying just swings on.
He does what he wants.
And he escapes and rips off of some support. Deepex there. It's suddenly a 5 versus 2 because LFO went, we're going to...
Of all those challengers that were going to come forward, and being that it's nice and early in the round, there is the potential that they weren't. P4 just creeping along now, trying to get a view into VIP. Playing a little merry dance with the man in there, and Deepex steps out with a shotgun. Flawless round as Leon finishes us off, and Rogue, they're cruising, and it feels like every game so far tonight has started this way. To use it died with him last time around, but this time he's kept himself into the round much better, but P4 manages to open things up onto Rips, and LFO are certainly doing better in this round already than they have last time. They're now the ones catching Rogue unawares. Mowgli with a kill there. Kanto trades it out, but 2 more come in. P4 and Rise getting in on the action, closed out by Shinka. Plenty for everybody on the side of LFO to go at there. They take themselves their first round, and
you have to know when to show your cards and when to hold them, and he's definitely holding them for now. The fight is Kanto, but Kanto's caught out by Mowgli, pulls himself back up. The Finker suffered a bit, and Shinka has also suffered on the split, but they've got the kit. There's Crying now with a bit of a wider angle. Deepex offering some support here as Mowgli's found himself right behind the bar, and he's going for the slow creeper crops. Rips, tears the head off of one. Bibu has that back line, and Deepex has a bit of revenge. The double swing round in a 2 versus 2. They've still got the kit, but they don't quite have it down yet. P4 is going to have to go for a swing on the far balcony. The reveal of intel's there, but they kind of knew. And do they know that that's being watched? A quick change. They can't quite get the connection. Look at the timer, though. A couple of seconds. Oh, it's P4 with what was a technical 1 versus 1, and he just takes it out for the second LFO round in a row.
And the challenges are going to start coming thick and fast from LFO now as they're looking to get aggressive. Can he find his man? Yes, shuts down Leon. Deepex in an immediate trade, though, keeping things not level, but at least close for Rogue. 1 down, however. Rise finds Deepex, and that's going to give Shinka the opportunity to put the diffuser down. LFO looking to stick this, and almost certainly to take this round and close things out. 3-3 on the half. P4 knows the man's coming bar here. He's already seen him. It's going to be an easy one. He just needs to bide his time. He just needs to wait for the push. There's a spray in his direction, and the man just gets away out of dodge there. It was looking like a difficult situation for him. Crying on the fight back manages to find Rise, but with 20 seconds left to go to be able to do something about this diffuser that's down on the ground, it's not going to be easy, and Rips, he's just fighting for his life at the minute.
Well, they've crept their way in, and he's asking for a bit of cover, but they know they need to drop one more body, and there's a fight that goes away from them. A risk and a gamble, and now an isolated Crying's caught out. LFO! 0-3 to 3-3. We've seen this tale just 1 map before.
Back, so that's going to be a waste of utility. Damage coming in now. I don't think Crying's quite aware where that was from. I think it was shots from Mowgli. He's aware of the rappel in, but somehow Deepex manages to do that. Nice and dynamic getting the kill there, taking some damage, but Rips shut down. And P4, he just cleans house with a 3K at the end.
Those hot pockets, and Goyo is left to watch it burn. Mowgli gets in another confrontation. The burn of the flash just around the corner. Leon wants to keep pushing. He's going to go in close, and he takes one. Can't, and he does! It looked like he just missed the trick there, but a very quick adjustment, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 1. Trying to stick behind the hefty machinery, which gives you a lot of support. And Deepex watching it, and there is that energy in the top right corner.
If they choose to do so.
I mean, it's just it, isn't it? Once again, we're watching through the eyes of the man watching those that are trying to watch down. Crying finds Mowgli. They're going to go for the drop right into the smoke and win the fight outright. Drop themselves down all the way and tucked in for the plant. Covered either side. Now behind the chassis. The player on VIP can't do much, and neither can the one that just tried to scream through the door. Bibu bites back, but it's a post plant. Can't go get the connection on Coffee or the player. But they actually go down just on the quick corner now. Rise recouping and rebalancing his way around. It's a 3 versus 2, and they still have the vertical control over the site, over the hatch, and that's the important part right now, and that's what Rise is going to try and retake. Caught out, though, on the swing around Bibu. They know that they're above. There was a drone watching as well. It's a handful of seconds. Sprays for the fight towards the first. He's going to see if he can try and bait it out. No chance, no dice. Another round for Rogue, 5-4.
Knew there was going to be very little to separate them. As you say, LFO, a number of them on low health at the minute. Rip's able to rip the head off Rise, but not before Bibu finds Kanto. Leon, however, spraying down Shinka, and Rogue keep themselves fighting here. Leon, Rip's still got a lot of work ahead of them. 45 seconds in order to do it. They do have Diffuser in hand, but they're going to need extra kills before they can think about potentially planting. Going to have some of that Capital utility. It's going to be an asphyxiation arrow that gets the kill onto Bibu, but P4 is still in his position there. Mowgli's down. P4 is going to get himself a freebie. Tries for the discipline. Doesn't know if a second one is coming in, but Rips, he knows he's in freezing now. Can he win the fight? No, P4 coming in with a critical clutch at the end. Freebie with him, hit him on the fadeaway, but the chance is likely not to come. P4, Shinka inside a sight, being chased around. Shinka taking damage. Bibu does manage to step out and get a kill. Shinka on the Nitro as well, crying with the immediate trade onto Bibu, and a couple of quick kills from Leon and Kanto put Rogue onto map point.
Way out to pillars. There's still a lot of locked doors on the site itself. They're seeing if they can get an eye or an angle towards that close corner plant there on that Christmas doorway, but it's otherwise not been revealed for now. LFO, they're retexturing, resurfacing, and maybe restructuring here. Shinka's knocking now on the door with a little bit more width to it. Kanto's still trying to hunt for the players below. 10 seconds as they go for the drop. Finally, there's a ping and some pressure. They don't quite get it out. Shinka is able to strike one, give themselves the body balance. Kanto goes down. Rips is all that's left standing, but without a kit and without anything else towards the site. It's an LFO round, and it's an OT.
Ryan, who was led potentially on top of that Nitro, and that tells them now that there's one underneath. If they can get a line onto White Stairs, they might just be able to hold P4 out of the rest of this round. That's exactly what they do. Deepek gets the kill, crying with the nade. It's all falling apart. Bibu goes down. It's 1v5. Mowgli, he finds one. We know he's got the talent. We know he's got the ability, but is the stars going to align? Absolutely not. Crying finds him from the washroom, and that's going to close it out for Rogue, and that puts them in the advantage and onto the defense.
To try and make a move to get a response, and they're more than curious about multiple different angles.
Going to be a kill comes in for P4 onto Leon, and this is looking more and more like we might go the entire distance. Rogue trying to hold on. They've got one potentially going to drop the hatch here. Deepek's aware, finds his man, and that's the diffuser. That could be a pivotal moment. Bibu looking for the challenge on the white, but they overextend, and Rips is going to get taken down. Rise finds Deepek, and surely this one is done now, and we're going all the way to 15. Crying closed out. P4 gets the final kill, and we're going to see every single bit of this one. A little bit of utility in there, and this is going to be very soon a potential plant attempt.
Well, there's the difference here. P4, he's on a new position. Rise is trying to, but Deepek has the cover. Rise on the back stairs, can't win it out. Rips gets one more. Leon's going to see if he can try and stick it in. Crying is keeping pace with the huge kill work done before. Bibu is dropped. Deepek ends the flawless here. A huge performance from the new boy from the Benelux, who's been biting at C1 for the longest time. Rogue, a hard-fought victory for sure, 8-6.